Almost every superhero franchise gets compared to the MCU at some point, but Invincible has recently borrowed a clever technique from the MCU.
Yoink!
Yoink!
Welcome to 30's Feedback, folks. So, Invincible Season 2, Episode 5, This Must Come as a Shock, has revealed a small but definite misdirect when compared with its promotional material. However, while Amazon's animated superhero show isn't the first to use this technique, it will still impact the period between the current installment and Invincible Season 3. While the disparity is only small, there's no guarantee the trick won't become more commonplace in the future. Despite debuting 3 years ago, Invincible is still only in its second season. For various reasons, Invincible hasn't been a quick show to make. As such, its return has been eagerly awaited since the ending of Invincible Season 1 back in 2021. The wait became even longer when Invincible took a break at Season 2's midpoint. Before resuming, Amazon released a trailer to get people excited again, but the first episode since the break has uncovered something quite underhanded.
Sneaky, sneaky, sir.
Mark Grayson's brother in Invincible makes the trip to Earth in This Must Come as a Shock. Oliver, the Viltrumite Thraxan hybrid child, is left in Mark's care after Omni-Man is taken prisoner at the end of Invincible Season 2 Part 1. However, what's interesting is that the Invincible trailer showed footage from the episode that had been altered to hide the fact that Oliver had made the trip to Earth at all. Instead of showing Oliver in Mark's arms during his exchange with Cecil about the Martian ship, the shot in the trailer had been cropped to omit Oliver from the image. Oliver's fate is left uncertain at the end of the preceding episode, so it would make sense that Amazon would want to leave his story to unfold in the show without spoilers cropping up in the trailer. It could have been that Oliver remained on Thraxa with his mother, but the first episode back after Invincible Season 2's break quickly reveals that this isn't a realistic option. While this creative editing is a coy way of keeping certain story elements under wraps, Invincible isn't the first property to utilize it. As the most successful superhero franchise, the Marvel Cinematic Universe is often used as the basis of comparison for many of its competitors, and Invincible is no exception. The MCU is also one of the most prolific franchises when it comes to misleading its audience with cleverly edited trailers. One of the biggest examples of this was the inclusion of the Hulk at the Battle of Wakanda in the trailer for 2018's Avengers Infinity War. When the movie was released, Hulk was nowhere to be seen, with Bruce Banner being canonically unable to transform into the Green Hero.
What are you doing to me? Come out! Come out! Come out!
Invincible has clearly taken advantage of the MCU popularizing this trailer trick, choosing to release footage that is not entirely representative of what happens in the story itself. While this can be an effective way of hiding spoilers from eager fans, there are those who dislike discovering they've been misled in the weeks and months leading up to a new release. However, Invincible's use of the technique has at least been quite subtle. Now that studios have started to latch onto the idea of painting an incomplete or simply incorrect picture in their trailers, it seems unlikely that the trend is going to end. Therefore, it's very possible that any trailers ahead of Invincible Season 3 will also include shots of what will differ from the actual scenes that will eventually arrive. The unfortunate truth of the situation is that there will be just no way of knowing until the episodes themselves are released. That being said, being fed an incomplete picture is arguably better than being given spoilers. While Invincible may not waste resources on animating an alternate version of events as the MCU has done, cropping an image to omit a key character can be just as effective when it comes to concealing plot points before release. That being said, a trailer for an upcoming movie or TV show is a vital milestone in a promotional timeline. If more trailers going forward begin to adopt this trend of perpetuating falsehoods, then the presence of a trailer arguably becomes useless. In other words, it'll be impossible to trust the Invincible Season 3 trailer when it inevitably arrives.
Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them.